NNAMDI Kanu's case is coming to an end, and his release is coming to closure. As it is, we still have the AREWA Youth Forum, or Aneze Forum. The Igbos are, agitating for the release of NNAMDI Kanu. The Yorubas are doing so, while the Hausas are not, relenting for NNAMDI Kanu to be released. But what is their own take if NNAMDI Kanu is being released or not? Let's see if they have an ulterior motive or intention, or they mean well for the Igbos, or NNAMDI Kanu is what they are agitating for. Kanu has said by himself, and I can tell you that if Kanu is released today, he will stand by his words, and that also would be more beneficial than having him in detention. Now, according to the outlines, Kanu should be encouraged to sign a bond that he will preach peace if released, and I will encourage the state to tell the line. He had said severally that people should stop killing in the southeast. He had even preached it in the open court that those killing are enemies of southeast. Now, if his agitation has nothing to do with killing people and insecurity, so why should anybody be afraid that if he is released, insecurity will continue? Kanu has said it by himself, and I can tell you that if Kanu is released today, he will stand by his words, and that will be more beneficial than having him in detention. Ohaneze stands on out of court settlement. The National Public Secretary of Ohaneze, Alex Ogbonaya, said a political solution is the key, stressing that Kanu's release would kill insecurity in the southeast. Ogbonaya noted that the Biafra agitation was a fundamental issue and beyond Kanu. The issue of NNAMDI Kanu demands a political solution. The kinetic approach is in the southeastern part of the country that has created unnecessary tension is not the solution to the problem. The Nigerian government should look into the cause, because Kanu represents what is happening in the southeast of Nigeria. For example, the marginalization of the southeasterners in the country, and in the 2023 elections, where there was so much shenanigans or thereabout, chaos. That's what it means. NNAMDI Kanu represents all these agitations in the southeast. So what he is saying is that it is either you treat us equitably in all fairness, or you allow us to go. And it's a simple message. Ohaneze is saying a political solution that requires non-kinetic approach. There are some kind of a statement from the government that will lead to celebration galore in the southeast. Now, releasing Kanu will surely quell the insecurity in the southeast, and the Monday sit at home will stop. The agitation for Biafra is no longer about Kanu. It's very fundamental. The agitation is a reaction to stimulus, he told Daily Post. Now, courts should be allowed to decide Kanu's fate. AREWA Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, thinks otherwise. The group is of the opinion that the court and not the Nigerian government should be allowed to decide Kanu's fate based on proven evidences. National President of the AREWA Youth Consultative Forum, Shettima, said the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB leader, should be made to face the music of his action if found guilty by the court, or released if proven innocent. Well, if is a conditional statement. There is no condition under this any longer, because what the AREWA Youth Forum National President is saying now is that he was not in Nigeria when Kanu was discharged and acquitted by the judge or by the court. Well, speaking further with Daily Post, Shettima said it is within the government's confines to look at it if they want to settle out of court or they want the court to continue. He says, for me, I would have been comfortable if the court decided his fate at the end of the day based on what is before the court. They should do the needful. Kanu should face the music if he is found wanting or be allowed to go if proven innocent. His punishment should serve as a deterrent to those who think that they can disobey the law and take impunity as a right, either deliberately or ignorantly. However, if the government decides to settle out of court, then so be it, but at least we all know now that nobody can do anything and get away with it in Nigeria. Nigerians should amend the constitution to make room for self-determination. Shettima also urged the Nigerian government to amend the country's constitution to allow for self-determination. According to the AYCF national president, people should be allowed to decide if they want to become Biafra or remain as Nigerians. The proposed settlement is within the law and it's for the government to deem it fit and necessary if that is what they want. Some of us are products of struggles, and I can tell you that you can agitate for whatever you want, from religion to tribe, but when it becomes critical that somebody has to lose his life, that is no longer an agitation, it's something else. And this has been our worry and fear. The right to self-determination is guaranteed under international law, and Nigeria is a signatory to that effect and agreement. Unfortunately, we signed a charter, but locally our constitution does not reflect it. Self-determination is alien to our constitution. Okay. At the same time, a referendum is not in our constitution. These are areas I feel if the government is sincere, we should be able to amend the laws. If you sign an agreement that you believe in what you are doing, or that you believe in self-determination by the international standard, locally it should reflect it, and that is why today we have an issue where there is no way of exit in the country. Somebody can't wake up and say we should divide corporately. It is not reflected in our constitution. They should amend the constitution so that you can't force people to stay with you. There should be an exit through referendum, he stated. Now, Kanu, Ekpa have no control over Biafra agitation. Criminals have taken over struggles. This would be another article or another, delivery. We are here to give you more information on Independent TV7 concerning NNAMDI Kanu and his release. Well, this one I'm going to draw the curtain. I'd like you to share views in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV7. Thanks for listening, and God bless you real good.